got questions. I'm Brodie, was going to say, mate, you've been in this position at this end of the season so many times before, but now you're doing it for the Swans. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great. Team's been fantastic this year, and really enjoying playing a contributing role. And it was good to have that week off. This week, and body's feeling really fresh heading into what is obviously a really important game. So physically, emotionally, feeling really good.
I know that you're determined, and focus on that next game as well. But to get a little bit reflective, you mentioned it there, just about the year that you've had since moving up here. Like, how much have you enjoyed living in Sydney and being around this group, and what kind of influence do you think that's had on your footy as well?
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost around. First and foremost around sort of the decision to come here was purely driven by the football need, and I felt like and I think the evidence would say that I've fitted in hand in glove. I've been able to play some pretty good footy this year, and I'm really enjoying myself and feeling like I'm being the best version of myself as a player, and that's bringing obviously joy to me and my teammates and my family. And it's great to we had an open training session today, and to meet more of the Sydney faithful, and just to learn a little bit more about sort of I suppose the broader picture and what it means to some of the fans up here in Sydney is it's really touching.
Whereas you said fit in like hand and glove, I don't think I've been to a training session where I haven't seen you hugging one of the younger guys.
Yeah.
What is it about the club that was just so easy to ease in? And what kind of leadership role are you playing there? Because I promise I've always seen you hugging someone every session.
Always hugging Errol or Chad. I think. Well, so it was the decision to come here. Was that the question? Sorry?
What made it so easy to ease into the squad?
Oh, I suppose I'm 30 now. I know who I am, and I'm young, and we're trying to cultivate an environment where you can be the best version of yourself, and I try and lead by example in that sense, and I've just tried to come in and earn the respect of my teammates by the way that obviously I train and I play, and then how I handle myself off field, and I just try and be myself, and I think that's been a net positive.
Taylor Adams, a good mate. How's his headspace at the moment, being sort of dropped for the first final, and could he earn a recall because of Callum's misfortune? Yeah,
I mean it's tough. I really feel for Tay, and obviously he's actually been the longest teammate that I've played my football with. So we go a long way back, and for him last year it was obviously really challenging. Myself as well, didn't play finals at all last year, for different circumstances to Taylor, but. I think the beautiful thing about our game is that there's always an opportunity. The door is never fully closed. There's always a little glimmer of light and hope. And one thing I can say about Taylor is that he is like the ultimate professional in terms of what I've seen in my 12 years of playing AFL footy. Is he'll turn up. He's a leader of this side, and we really value the role that he plays, and I'm sure he'll give himself every opportunity.
How's the skipper, and what's his mindset? And is he sort of determined if you make the big dance?
Yeah, Callum. I've only obviously been with him for close to 12 months now, but very similar to Taylor, very determined, very resilient person, and the proof has been this year the extended outlay that he had, but just the significant contribution that he had, not even on field, the role he's played off field for us, and cultivating a team culture and an environment that some of the guys, and Will, I heard speaking to that earlier, has really been instrumental in that. So from an exterior as a teammate, he's ticking all the boxes. He'll turn up and he'll do it with a smile on his face, but I'm sure there's obviously a little bit of disappointment there. But he wouldn't show it. He's a very resilient person.
Do you see a chance for the grand final, do you think?
Look, I don't even know the extent of his injury. I haven't wanted to press that button, but like I said, he'll give himself every opportunity, and I'm sure the the medical team will be doing everything they can.
Just on your ruck work this year, I mean, you've had a great year, you had a great battle with Kieran Briggs on the weekend. Just wondering, like, have you had to change how you ruck a little bit with the new midfield group and to find your best footy again? Have you had to change how you go about your craft?
No, not really. No, I haven't changed. I think I've just found myself in a midfield mix that really values the sort of player that I am. When I was coming to Sydney, I was pretty transparent. I'd already, made a move once. I didn't want to move again. So, we had some pretty honest conversations about sort of the player that I am and the role I thought I could play and the needs of Sydney. And, and it's turned out to be, it's worked out, touch wood so far. And, I've formed on the back of that a really strong relationship with Horse and Dean Cox, who I spent a lot of time with, and very fortunate to have someone of his calibre in my corner. And I can easily say I've learnt the most that I've learnt in my time playing professional sport under Dean, just in terms of his technical view on ruck work. So I'm still learning, and I feel like with my experience, my physical attributes, if I can continue to tap into the knowledge around me, I'm really buoyed by being in this environment and having those people to bounce off, both John, Horse, and even just speaking with Tom Harley before coming here. Just having some great leaders around the club has been something that I've really enjoyed.
So that chat with the midfield group, was that before you signed? You met with them to go through it?
That was with John and a broader group of stakeholders. But it was around sort of big picture, the strategy, the pitch, and it's turned out to be exactly that. And I'm just loving my time here and can't speak highly enough of it.
Brodie, it was your post, I think, that Jack Ginnerman wrote, "See you in 14 days."
Yeah.
When you saw that comment, did you have a cack? Like, what were you think? I don't think you guys responded. Maybe I haven't seen it, but what did you think when you saw that?
I just got the popcorn out. I knew that there'd be some eyes on that, and probably a little bit more experience. I just let that one slide. But Jack's a great, obviously an ex-teammate and a great friend, and someone I've spent a lot of time with, and he's a great entertainer. That's what he loves to do, and I think it's good for the game. He brings personality, and talking about people being themselves, that's just Jack, and I know him really well, and wish him all the best tonight.
Sydney's obviously
A couple more with Bros.
Sydney's obviously a different city to Melbourne, just in terms of lifestyle. Like, how have you actually found the move away from footy, and I guess what kind of influence, has that change of pace perhaps, had over your enjoyment of playing footy as well?
Obviously it's different. The weather's one thing. Found out I need a dehumidifier pretty quickly. Your clothes are getting wet for some reason when they're hanging up. So I'm learning new things, but really enjoying it. Like, I live close to the beach. I didn't live anywhere near that in Melbourne, and just enjoying the change in lifestyle while I'm here, and the most important thing though is the football. I've found that I'm smiling again and really feeling reinvigorated in this environment, and that was a big driving factor around the move, is not wanting to die with the music still in me, so I feel like I've got some few good years to come, and I've been really just pleased, and just really enjoying my time here, because we know how quickly careers go, and unexpected challenges that can happen, and you need a lot of things to go right to even be in say a preliminary final this week. So my advice to the broader team and my younger self when we were in this position in 2018 and 19 was just smell the roses, because you really don't know what's around the corner, and I'm certainly doing that this time around.
Does that make this final, this year, more important than some of the other years you've played?
Not more important. I've definitely been probably more level-headed, and a bit more rational and a lot more present this time around, and I think that just comes from experience and knowing the highs and lows of the game, and just trying to stay level, both mentally and physically, and hoping that we can come through the other side and ride the roller coaster when it's necessary. You know, right now we've just got to stay level, and John is doing a really good job at keeping us humble, keeping us united and really focused and present on the task at hand. But during the week we as some guys who have said before me, we enjoy each other's company. We rest when we need to, but when it's time to rock up, we like to compete hard and do it in a way that earns respect of our fans and our members.